Hey guys, I missed you. Oh, give me a big hug. Oh, give me a kiss. Seriously, I really missed you. It's been what, 3 weeks now? I'm so sorry. This isn't even my regular day to do a video. This shows how much I actually do want to give you a video. The reason I haven't been able to do a video is because I had no Wi-Fi. As I said, an apology video I put out. But this, seriously, you're not gonna believe this, but I promise you, I'm telling the truth. Right after I uploaded that video, like an hour later, my power went out again, and my Wi-Fi was out. So I had absolutely no way to upload videos because the internet on my phone, yes, I upload with my phone. And I do everything for this channel on my phone. There's the secret. I use iMovie on my iPhone 5 to record and edit. The secret's out. But I have Sprint, which sucks in my area. Like where I live, in my house, at most I get 2 bars of 3G. Yeah, 3G. So it would be super slow, and you can't upload in HD unless you're on Wi-Fi. So the only way I would have uploaded is it would have taken me all day to do it, so I can't do anything else on my phone, and it probably would have timed out and failed. And it wouldn't have been HD, and I like to upload HD videos for you guys because everybody's got HD monitors now. So, without further ado, let's get back on our regular schedule of one video a week, new video every Sunday about tech. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tech Talk with Joe Green. Alright guys, so let's get this video started to kick off the new year. This video is going to be about whether or not Microsoft copied Apple with the Windows 7 taskbar and the OS X dock. So let's get started. First, a little bit of background on Windows 7 and OS X and just Windows overall and Mac OS overall. Mac OS X was released in March 24th of 2001. And the first version of Mac OS to have a dock was Mac OS X. So, and that name was shortened to OS X. They just call it OS X now. But it was the first one to have the dock. So they didn't have anything before that. In fact, there was nothing on the bottom even similar to it at all before OS X. Alright, so now we have Windows 7, which was released July 22nd, 2009. Now this is where all the Mac users go, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Not all of them, but most of them. All the ones in this scenario. They go, whoa, 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 whoa. So in 2001, Apple created this brilliant idea to have a dock on the bottom of the screen where you can pin as many programs as you want, and they'll be there all the time, and you just click on it once, and it loads. So then, 8 years later, in 2009, Microsoft decides to include this in theirs, where now you can pin as many programs as you want to a bar on the bottom and just click it once and it loads. That's totally a copy. Not necessarily. Windows 7 was the first version of Windows to have that kind of taskbar. Windows Vista came before it, did not have that kind of taskbar where you could pin all the programs across the bottom. But it did have something. So let's go back in time a little bit. In fact, let's go all the way back to 1998. That's nothing. We're going to go back way further in a minute. In 1998, Windows 98 was released. Windows 98, what it had in addition, had a toolbar that was added to the taskbar that was introduced in 1995 with Windows 95. It added a toolbar to the taskbar called the Quick Launch Bar. This was an area of the taskbar where the user can pin programs, and the Quick Launch Bar is unlimited in size. You can stretch it out as long as you want. The only limit is how big your screen is. And of course, you can't cover the start button or anything with it. But you pin as many programs as you want. You just click it once, and it launches the program. Sound familiar? On the bottom of the screen, you pin programs, you click it once, and it launches the program. That sounds a lot like the OS X dock. But this is 3 years before OS X. So Microsoft kind of was the first one who put this feature in. Now, furthermore, OS X didn't start development until 1999. Steve Jobs said so himself in a public keynote. So, wouldn't it be plausible that Microsoft thought of this idea to pin programs to the bottom, and Apple said, you know what, instead of making it just one bar, or just part of the bar, let's make it the whole thing. And then Microsoft said, later on, they said, you know, let's take our quick launch bar, which did go through Vista. Windows Vista does have the quick launch bar. Let's take our quick launch bar and let's make it the whole size of the screen, the whole taskbar. Let's just combine the taskbar functions and the quick launch bar functions and merge them. That's probably what happened. So, at this point, you're saying, Joe, yeah, Microsoft had pinned programs first, but Apple was the first one to have one bar going all the way across the bottom of the screen with just icons. No, they were not. Here's where we're going way back. In 1985, Microsoft released Windows 1.0. This is the first version of Windows, and there was no taskbar back then. In fact, you can barely call this a bar, but when you would minimize programs in Windows 1.0, when they would be out of focus on the screen, when something was covering them, when you could not see the actual window itself, down on the bottom would be the icon of the program that you can't see anymore. You could pin programs, but Microsoft did have, on the bottom of the screen, an area where just the icon of the program would go and it could take up the whole screen, like all the way across. Then in 1998, they made a part of the taskbar have pinnable items, and then Windows 7 in 2009, the whole taskbar now has those big icons again, like it did in 1985, which it had until 1995 when the taskbar came out. So, no, Microsoft did not copy Apple with the Windows 7 taskbar. They took things. Now, it is plausible that maybe Microsoft looked at Apple and said, you know, they've got a bar, the whole bottom of the screen can pin programs. Ours only has a part. Let's make ours the whole screen too. But if they were going to do that, don't you think they would have done that in like Windows XP or Windows Vista or something, considering OS X was announced in like 2000-ish, around there? Considering, why wouldn't Microsoft take that idea right away? Because they had pinned items in 1998. Why wouldn't they say, you know, it's been 3 years, let's use this idea too and do that? So if they were going to copy, they probably would have done it sooner. So guys, that's my time. Sorry if this video kind of pisses you off, but it's just the way I see things. If you have an argument or something, leave a comment below. If you have an idea for a video I should do, leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm Joe Green, and I will see you next Sunday. BAM! So let's go back in time a little bit.